Very good morning to one and all. Today our topic is secondary batteries. Secondary batteries. We already know primary batteries concept. In this video, we will see secondary batteries. First of all, types of batteries. We already know how many types of batteries. Two types of batteries. One is primary batteries. Second one is secondary batteries. Primary batteries are disposable because their electrochemical reaction cannot be reversed, where delta G is a negative in irreversible condition. Delta G means gives energy. In secondary batteries are rechargeable batteries because their electrochemical reaction can be reversed by applying a certain voltage to the battery in the opposite direction of the discharge, where delta G negative in discharge, delta G positive in charge. The first secondary battery is lithium ion batteries. The name of lithium ion battery was given by T. Nagaura and K. Tojawa. The concept of lithium ion battery was firstly introduced by Asahi Kasei Cooperative Limited. Lithium ion batteries were first proposed by M.S. Whittingham in the 1970s. Whittingham used Ti2S, titanium sulfide, as the cathode and lithium metal as the anode. In lithium ion secondary batteries, the lithium ion battery system has been most successful in recent development of battery. Lithium ion battery system has been most successful in recent development of batteries. Lithium is the lightest metal and has one of the highest standard reduction potentials, that is minus 3.0 volts. Theoretical specific capacity of 3860 atomic hours per kg in comparison with 820 atomic hour per kg for Zn and 260 atomic hour per kg for lead. The first commercial lithium ion battery was released by Sony company in 1991. The first commercial lithium ion battery was released by Sony in 1991. Battery performance is related not only capacity but also to how fast current can be drawn from its specific energy density and power density. Specific energy density and power density. The battery performance is related not only capacity but also to how fast current be drawn from its specific energy density and power density. This is the schematic representation of a lithium ion cell. Here you take a anode, graphite material. Cathode is lithium ferrophosphate taken as a cathode. Anode graphite consisting of copper foil. Cathode lithium ferrophosphate consisting of a aluminum foil. Here the charge is cathode to copper foil. Discharge is anode to cathode, that is aluminum foil. Here there is the charge manner from electrons moves from cathode to anode. In discharge manner, electrons moves from anode to cathode. In charge manner, cathode to anode, there is a load or charge which produces electrical energy. This is the schematic representation of lithium ion cell. Next one, these are the ions exchanges. Okay, here this is the copper negative current elector. It's a negative electrode. It's a positive electrode, aluminum positive current collector. Okay, here lithium ions in charging condition, okay, from positive cell terminal to negative cell terminal. In charging condition, the electrons moves from positive to negative. Okay, in case of discharge condition, the electrons moves from negative to positive, that is in discharge manner. Okay, here the reaction is lithium cobalt oxide LiCoCO2 plus carbon gives rise to, in charging direction, lithium losses X number of electrons, and carbon gains lithium electrons. That is in charging reaction. The opposite reaction is the discharging reaction. Upon charging, lithium ions are released by the cathode and interrelated at the anode. When the cell is discharged, lithium ions are extracted by the cathode and inserted into the anode. See electrolytes role. Ion conductor between cathode and anode. Electrolytes role is ion conductor between cathode and anode. Generally, lithium salt dissolved in organic solvent. Solid electrolyte is also possible if the ion conductivity is high at operating temperature. That is the role of electrolytes. What is the requirement of electrolytes? It's a inert, high ionic conductivity, low viscosity, low melting point, next appropriate concentration of lithium salt, chemical or thermal stability, low cost, environmental friendly or non-toxic. These are the requirements for electrolytes materials. Next, commercial electrolytes are lithium PF6, LiPF6, lithium phosphorus hexafluoride in carbonate solvents. This is the commercial electrolytes used in lithium ion battery. See, anode materials requirements are large capability of lithium adsorption, second one, high efficiency of charge or discharge, excellent cyclability, low reactivity against electrolyte, fast reaction rate, low cost, environmental friendly, non-toxic. Commercial anode materials are hard carbon or graphite material. These are the requirements of anode materials and commercial anode material. Requirements are large capability of lithium absorption, high efficiency of charge discharge, excellent cyclability, low reactivity against electrolyte, fast reaction rate, low cost, environmental friendly, non-toxic. Okay, next commercial anode materials are hard carbon, graphite. Now see cathode material. One facet of battery research in which there have been many interesting discoveries in the area of cathode. A cathode is the electrode of an electrochemical cell at which reduction occurs. At cathode, our reaction is reduction reaction because of we have animal is red cat. Common cathode materials of lithium ion batteries are the transition metal oxide based compounds such as LiCoO2, LiMnO2, LiNiO, Li2FePO4. These are the cathode materials used in lithium ion batteries. These are the transition metal oxides. Next one, see advantages of lithium ion batteries. Power usage. High energy density means greater power in a smaller package. 160% greater than the nickel metal hydride battery. 220% greater than the nickel cadmium battery. Higher voltage. A strong current allows it to power complex mechanical devices. It's a long shelf life. Only 5% discharge loss per month. 10% for nickel metal hydride, 20% for nickel cadmium. When compared to nickel cadmium, nickel metal hydride, the best secondary battery is lithium ion battery, because of which have a long shelf life, only 5% discharge. Okay, 160% power greater than the nickel metal hydride, 220% greater than the nickel cadmium battery, and also which produce higher voltage. Disadvantages of lithium ion batteries: expensive, 40% more than nickel cadmium battery, okay, which is a high expensive, 40% more than nickel cadmium battery. Delicate, battery temperature must be monitored from within, which rises the price, and sealed particularly well. Next, regulations: when shipping lithium ion batteries in bulk, which also rises the price. Class 9, miscellaneous hazardous materials, UN manuals of test and criteria, which produce a hazardous materials, that is a regulation precaution. Next one, see second one, lead acid battery. Lead acid battery is the second type of secondary battery. In this lead acid battery construction, we take a electrolyte solution, that is sulfuric acid. Okay, dilute sulfuric acid, take a electrolyte solution. Okay, here the concentration is 6 molarity. The negative electrode is porous lead. The positive electrode is lead dioxide. Positive electrode is lead dioxide. Negative electrode is porous lead, and electrolyte is 6 molarity of sulfuric acid. See electrical conduction mechanism. Lead and lead dioxide are good electrical conductors. The conduction mechanism is via electrons jumping between atoms. Lead to lead oxide, electrons jumping between atoms. The electrolyte contains aqueous ions H plus and SO4 minus 2. The conduction mechanism within the electrolyte is via migration of ions by diffusion or drift. Here this is the H plus ions moves from lead to lead oxide, that is electrical conduction mechanism. See conduction mechanism at the surface of the electrode. Oxidation reduction, that is redox reaction, transfers charge from ions in solution to conducting electrons in the electrode. At the surface of the lead negative electrode, the charged sulfate ion approaches uncharged lead atom on surface of the electrode. Okay, the charged sulfate ions approaches uncharged lead atom. Lead atom becomes ionized and forms ionic bond with sulfate ion. 2 electrons are released into lead electrodes. Because of Pb plus 2 is treated with SO4 minus 2, which loses 2 electron to form lead sulfate salt. Okay, this is the electrons releasing at the surface of the negative electrode. See the chemical reaction at the lead electrode. Pb plus SO4 minus 2 gives rise to PbSO4 plus 2 electrons. This reaction releases net energy E0 equals to 0.356 electrovolts. The Gibbs free energy, understand the conditions: T equals to 298 degree Kelvin, concentration equals to 1 molarity, where units are energy equals to charge voltage, energy in electrovolts. The charge of electron is 1 volt. So the charge of the aqueous sulfate ion is transferred to 2 conducting electrons within the lead electrode and energy is released. Okay, this is the energy reaction at lead electrode. Next, conduction mechanism at the surface of the positive electrode. In positive electrode reaction, charged sulfate and hydrogen ions approach lead dioxide molecule on surface of electrodes. In this one, H plus ions moves towards charged lead. Lead atom changes ionization and forms ionic bond with sulfate ion. 2 water molecules are released into solution. Here 2 water molecules are released. Lead changes oxidation state from +4 to +2. 2 electrons are removed from conduction band in electrode. The chemical reaction at the lead dioxide electrode. Here PbO2 plus SO4 minus 2 plus 4H plus 2 electrons, which produces lead sulfate and 2 water molecules. This reaction releases lead energy E0 equals to 1.685 electrovolts. Net charge of 2 electrons is transferred from the electrode into the electrolyte. Both half reaction cause the electrodes to become coated with lead sulfate, a poor conductor, and reduce the concentration of the acid electrolyte. This is the negative cell terminal reactions. How the battery develops voltage? Consider the following experiments. New electrodes are placed inside electrolyte with no external electrical circuit connected. The reaction starts to occur. They use aqueous ions near electrodes. Diffusion within electrolyte replenishes ions near electrodes. Excess electrons are created in lead electrode and electron difficulty is created in lead dioxide electrode. Electric field is generated at electrode surface. This electrode field opposes the flow of ions. Battery voltage at zero current. Energy barriers at electrode surface. The chemical reaction at the electrode surfaces introduce electrons into the lead electrode and create a deficit of electron in the lead oxide electrode. These charges change the voltage of the electrode. The system reaches equilibrium when the energy required to deposit or remove an electrode equals the energy generated by the reaction. The voltage is at 298 kelvins. 1 molar acid electrode 0.356 plus 1.685 equals to 2.041 volts. Okay, this is the discharging way of reactions. Charging way of reactions. What is the anode material, cathode material used in a lead acid battery? Okay, these are the discharging reactions. Okay, discharging reactions and then charging reaction. During charging condition and discharging manner, these are the movements of ions, negative and positive. Okay, the battery state of charge. The state of charge, fully charged condition is 100%, completely discharged condition is 0%. Depth of discharge 0%, depth of charge discharge is 100%. Electrolyte concentration 6 molarity, where 2 molarity. Electrolyte specific gravity 1.3, specific gravity 1.1. No load voltage is 12.7 volts, where 11.7 volts. Okay, thank you students. Thank you for listening. This is the secondary batteries. Okay, 2 secondary batteries. One is lead acid battery, another one is lithium ion batteries.